and welcome to one of the most soothing areas of Genshin. We are in Fontaine. We are on episode 3 of Hiking Teyvat and we are going up Mount Esu. I've got here my Ayato Bloom team and I'm just gonna end my bounty real quick. And I am really happy that we are going to be using this team to hike. I really like Ayato. I put a lot of effort into pulling him. I got an unwanted Ito in the process. We've also got Kokomi with us, and we've got Nahida. So the way this is going to work is we are going up Mount Esu, and I'm going to chat a little bit about the lore here, about the quests we did here. And we're gonna fight in between and probably die many horrible deaths. I might have to switch to Baiju in between, have like a double healing team. Buddy, where are you? Why is Bloom so bad? I'm crying my enemies. I'm just gonna have to on-field Kokomi for a little bit. While Ayato recovers from that vicious attack. I hope Kokomi isn't one of the characters where if you switch out of her, you lose the bonus. Okay, Ayato can come back. My Ayato is horribly underbuilt, but I have like no way to currently build him. We are going to be using the treasure compass in between, because I am desperate for Mora. I need about 179,000 Mora to level 90 my Nilo at the moment. But yeah, we are going to hike Mount Esu. I don't know how much people know about mountains in France. Obviously Fontaine also has British and German and Italian influences, but mainly it is French. So obviously Mont Blanc exists, and you have the Ardennes that have a part in France and a part in Spain, kind of at the border. But yeah, we are just gonna walk around here, we're gonna hike around here, we're gonna follow the paths until we get to the northern edge of the Fontaine map. I really like Fontaine. It is so pretty. It is so nice. The music is lovely when it is playing. And the combat music is actually nice too. Like, that is something I'm always positively surprised by, when the combat music in a place is nice. So yeah, read the Mora. We are trying to get to 170k Mora. But for now we're trying not to fall off the cliff. Do I have stamina food? That is the right kind of stamina food. I don't. Oh no. I don't have the right kind of stamina food. Oh, that was tight. That was tight. I see some mechs. I like the robot stories in Fontaine. Although I do have to say, I was absolutely traumatized by the good old There Will Come Soft Rains. I've talked about this on a hiking stream before, but there is a quest in Fontaine called There Will Come Soft Rains. And it is traumatizing because if you know the short story that it references with the dog dies in that story. It does not die in the quest, but boy does it die in the story. So I spent the entire quest expecting the dog to die. And that is not a very relaxing experience. Ayato can take like one hit before he is toast. That is the problem when you have an HP scaling character and you don't level them. They just can't take damage, full stop. I do have a Nilo Boom team that does a lot more damage than this, but Nilo's never been to Fontaine. I would play Chiori today, but my Chiori team currently isn't built. I do have to like choose a dedicated Geo month this year to build all my neglected Geo builds. And now we're running into a problem. I am in desperate need of ores. We're just gonna have to farm them with these very suboptimal sword characters. Because I am not switching teams during a hiking stream. That defeats the purpose of the hiking team. Yeah, Ayato is not a farmer. Not an ore farmer. But isn't the wolf fang pretty? Every time I see Haran, I think that's such a nice weapon. And then I see what it does, and I'm just like, I can just keep Ayato and wolf fang. Why do I need this? Why does anyone need this? Everyone has like their thing they don't want to lose to on Chronicled. And if I were to ever pull for a weapon on another Inazuma Chronicled, boy would I be disappointed if I got a Haran. Speaking of Chronicled, Fontaine Chronicled is going to come up sometime this year. And I'm not sure I'm going to be pulling. Because with the weapons, I don't really have any that I want except like more of Siege Queens. But notably on Siege Queen is that I don't want Risley. I don't want Arlecchino. And I kind of have all the cons I want on the other characters. However, I can imagine pulling for Emily's weapon someday. Because at the moment I have her Moon Piercer. It's very nice. It gives some attack to the whole team. It gives EM to her for the burning damage. But I would like some more ER on her. I would really like some ER on my Emily. And obviously, like, her passive scaling is only her base attack. Sadly. So you got a level 90 your Emily's, by the way. Remember to level 90 your Emily's. This is not a... I saw a light and I thought it was an Oja mechanism. And I got really happy because they give Mora. They usually have Mora chests under them. But it was just one of these guys. So we are just going to slash this into pieces with Ayato. Okay, so this is actually on the market this time. I can't believe it didn't market before. I like how Kokomi in Bloom teams becomes kind of a dual DPS. Like, she really deals damage in those teams. And obviously we've got all the EM bonuses, so... yeah, they're gone now, but... Nahida and Collei on my teams give EM bonuses. Notably... I see some more... Oh! Let me grab the interactive map. Oh, this is so good. I am so low on Mora. I have none, and I have a Nilo to level. Like, can you imagine? Okay, so there is some Mora. Here. Where is it? It's on the tower. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I see it. I see it. Hello, Hilly Troll Tower. Let me relieve you of your Mora. And they obviously saw me steal all their money. But hey, we got 10,000. I have to be careful with this guy. The caterpillar. Do you guys remember Caterpillar? Ah, he was so fun. Such a dangerous enemy, but such a fun character to meet during a quest. Caterpillar. Okay, Kokomi to heal the team. Nahida to mark the guy. And now we go back to Kokomi. Like, we could stay on field with Ayato, but I prefer to go back to Kokomi now until Collei is healed up. So, Nahida. Kokomi skill. Collei. And Ayato. His damage has improved so much. I'm so proud of him. Okay, Ayato is in critical condition, so we go back to Collei. We go back to on-field Kokomi. Boom. This might be slow, but it is a fun team, and I'll be playing them for a very long time. Nothing nearby. But we got some Mora. We got some Mora. Okay, we're gonna continue following the path. I really hope they let us play the old events in the future. What the hell, Paimon? This is gonna be the slow way again. But we're just gonna cross the river after this. The music here. Oh, the music in Fontaine. Bum, bum, bum. The music in Fontaine. We are gonna very well ignore Arlecchino's domain. Oh, but look at this. This is so ominous. If we were to take a picture. That is the shot. That is the money shot. I do have to check if he might look better with the Fontaine glider, because I actually do have that. Here comes my least favorite leyline area. But let's see. Do we put Ayato on the Fontaine glider? That's better. That is better. And with Kokomi, does she stay on the... No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I really hope the Not Cry one suits her. And obviously Nahida is on the one that was made for her. And Collei is also on the Sumida one. So yeah, this is Mount Esu. It's a weird kind of area. Tons of Fatui. You don't see it right now, but that ley line that we're crossing is actually a Fatui ley line. The Fontaine Research Institute has a couple of quests here, a couple of world quests, bit of a daily, where you go to the tower at the very north and you try to figure out everything about that tower. It's very interesting. Very, very nice quests, very good combat. I did like all the quests here. None of the quests in the area are voiced, so this is actually my first time hearing the music here. I only ever play with music when I stream and when a quest is voiced. And obviously, like, when something is voiced, I do use the CN audio. Okay, Dender Slime. That is gonna be fun. Buddy is gonna be immune to all of my damage. So we're gonna have to deal raw hydro damage. Let's go, our 1000. That's the problem when you build everything for EM. Ah, there we go, Kokomi. Kokomi has like 4 times the damage of Ayato, of course she does. Now I did build my Kokomi, like I made an effort to build her. He's gonna have a higher crit rate in the future, I promise. But we can pick some oranges, or some bull fruit. Some bull. I take great joy out of pronouncing everything in Fontaine in a French way. Like we have Chlorant. And I mean, Navia is Italian in a way, so Spina di Rosula is definitely not to be. Oh, you're cryo. Now, if my keyboard would react. I am not going to be able to beat her with this team. And I mean, Nahida is already dealing a lot of bloom damage. That was 9,000, there was 13,000. So Nahida is dealing her 9,000 blooms. And then Kokomi is having her 5k blooms. How much EM are we on right now? Nobody's got an EM buffs. If my keyboard would react. I am starting to think my keyboard is running out of battery. What we're not gonna do is let our healer die. Ah, there goes the server. There goes the server. Yeah, the team is gonna die. And stream is gonna disconnect, and then I will have to heal everyone once everything is back. But yeah, the boss is gonna reset too, the enemy is gonna reset too. It's the joy of countryside Wi-Fi. Don't use it to play. Okay, nobody died. That is good. Nobody died and the weather changed. Now can we switch to Collei? I don't think we can count this as a Nahida dead. Because I very much did try to switch characters. And now we have no Dender application, of course. Oh, I hate this. I hate enemies like this. Yeah, no. We're gonna have to run. Ayato! Your fastest running, please. This is unfair. We are almost at the hiking goal. No, so the reason this didn't work is because my Wi-Fi full on stopped working in the middle of the fight. And we were fighting a bloom team against a cryo enemy. Do we have some more here? No, we don't. And yeah, this gets us to the building from the quest. And I think we're gonna go in and we're gonna go up and we're gonna try to go out at the top. But I think apart from that, that has pretty much been Mount Esu. It's been lovely music, horrible fighting because I took a completely underpowered team. Next week we are gonna be hiking Cushing Peak. Gonna be hiking in Leeway again. So there's been 2 Fontaine episodes in a row now. And next we're going to Leeway. I will be asking in other chats what places make for good hiking spots. Today's hiking spot is brought to you by Karuafer from the lovely Shades of Teyvat server. If you haven't listened to Tales of Teyvat or the Shade Chamber yet, you really should. They are brilliant. But yeah, so this is a quest where you use all these mechanisms to unlock the top part of the building and do something for the Fontaine Research Institute. And then I'm gonna go and jump out of the window because like that we get over here, which gets us to the edge of the map. So let's just enter this and end our hike. I wonder if Paimon is gonna make a fuss here. But yeah, there was a hydroculus on top of this building, by the way. And over there is the rest of Mount Esu. Sadly, we can't hike it because the map has already ended. So I think it might get relevant in Notcry. I'd assume, or in Sanjaya, I assume some kind of Fatui stronghold to be in that mountain. And it's there. It has so much detail. It has to have more. Thank you, Ayato. This has been Hiking Teyvat.